Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to a new cycle on Global Television. We are live in the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Anthony Momodu. Former Vice President of ECOWAS Court of Justice, Professor Nwoke Chijioke, has spoken out against the press conference organized by the chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, in relation to his discussion with former Governor Kogi State, Alhaji Yahaya Bello. Professor Chijioke criticized the EFCC's approach, denouncing it as unfair trial and labeled it as media trial. Chijioke stressed on the importance of discretion in such matters, emphasizing that institutions of justice like the EFCC should conduct investigations discreetly without involving the media. The Taraba State Police Command said it is on the trail of a former chairman of Takun Local Government Area Council, Honorable Shiban Tikari, over the alleged murder of late Honorable Hosea Ibi, former member representing Takun in the State Assembly. Ibi, who was kidnapped on December 30, 2017, was found dead at the old site of SCC Quarry along Takum Akashibila Road in Takun local government area of the state. The body of the lawmaker was found 16 days after he was kidnapped by unknown gunmen from his house located opposite Ada Barracks in Takum area of the state. Those involved in the killing of the former lawmaker were arrested and prosecuted at the Taraba High Court presided by Justice Joel Agea, where the convicts during cross-examination confessed that they were contracted by Tikari to abduct the victim. A former Senate spokesperson, Ayogu Eze, has died at the age of 66. Eze, who represented the Enugu North Senatorial District between 2007 and 2015, passed away on Thursday in an Abuja hospital after suffering from an undisclosed illness. Eze, who is also one of the founding fathers and members of the People's Democratic Party, was confirmed by the Senate in May 2023 as a federal commissioner for Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission may prosecute 300 forex racketeers trading on a peer-to-peer platform outside the financial regulations. The EFCC chairman, Ola Olukoide, who gave this indication during an interactive program with editors and bureau chiefs in Abuja, revealed the accounts were frozen following a court order. He disclosed that one of the accounts traded over $15 billion in the past year. Recently, the federal government, through the Nigerian Communications Commission, blocked the online platform of Binance and other crypto firms to avert what is considered continuous manipulation of the forex market and illicit movement of funds. It also detained 2 senior executives of Binance, a cryptocurrency exchange, amidst efforts by the government to rein in speculations on the Naira by cracking down on cryptocurrency exchanges. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has filed a fresh charge at the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory against the embattled former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele. EFCC in the charge accused Emefiele of approving the printing of 684,590,000 at the rate of 18.96 billion naira. EFCC alleged that Emefiele broke the law with intent to harm the public during his implementation of the Naira swap policy of the administration of former President Muhammadu Buhari. The anti-graft agency also accused Emefiele of unlawfully approving the withdrawal of 124.8 billion naira from the Consolidated Revenue Fund of the Federation. Insurance Corporation NDIC has inaugurated an Anti-Corruption and Transparency Unit ACTU at its headquarters in Abuja. Speaking at the inauguration, which was conducted by officials of the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, Managing Director and Chief Executive, NDIC Bello Hassan, said the corporation has a culture of zero tolerance for corruption, which is further strengthened by its core values of teamwork, respect and fairness, integrity, professionalism, and passion. He explained that the specific measures include robust internal controls, regular risk assessments, and strict adherence to regulatory guidelines and comprehensive training programs for employees. The Nigerian Port Consultative Council (NPCC) has expressed support for the single window project, calling for the quick implementation in order to improve ease of doing business in the nation. In a statement by the chairman of the council, Bolaji Somola, said that the project, when fully implemented, will not only increase the ease of doing business in Nigerian ports, it will further assist the facilitation of trade in ports and border ports. Somola stated that the council is ready to assist the implementation project by way of monitoring its progress and give necessary advisory support. The Federal Airport Authority has said it has diverted all flight operations from the Murtala Mohammed Airport Terminal 1 to the D wing of the airport over a fire incident. FAN also added that the engineers at the airport have disconnected power from the entire E wing of the airport to quench the ravaging fire, which started around 5:29 a.m. on Thursday. According to a statement signed by the Director of Public Affairs and Consumer Protection, Obiageli Ora, smoke which eventually turned into fire had erupted from the E54 bridge. FAN, together with the airport rescue and firefighting services team, were said to have restored calm in the area after some airport staff and travelers took to their heels. No fewer than 119 inmates of the Medium Security Custodial Center, Suleja, Niger State, have escaped following hours of heavy downpour which destroyed parts of the facility on Wednesday night. Spokesman of the Federal Capital Territory FCT Command of the Nigerian Correctional Service, Adamu Duza, disclosed this in a statement. According to him, the service has immediately activated its recapturing mechanism and, in conjunction with sister security agencies, has so far recaptured 10 fleeing inmates and taken them into custody, while still in the hot chase to recapture the rest. The Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority has suspended the air operator's certificate of Dana Air. This came barely 24 hours after Dana Air plane coming from Abuja landed at Lagos Airport runway and veered off into a nearby field. Dana airplane with registration number 5NBKI had 83 passengers on board. However, all passengers and crew members disembarked unhurt. NCAA, in a letter signed by the acting director NCAA Chris Najomo, said the AOC of the airline had been suspended. While awaiting the investigation report from the Nigerian Safety Investigation Bureau, NCAA said it had initiated an in-house compliance assessment of the occurrence, taking into account Dana's track records in related occurrences. The Nigerian Air Force said several terrorists were killed during a joint operation by the air component of Operation Hardin Kai and troops of the Nigerian Army. The service also said their hideouts in Damasak and mobile local government areas of Borno State were equally destroyed. A statement by its Director of Public Relations and Information, Air Vice Marshal Edward Gambwet, noted that the terrorists had attempted to attack troops of Sector 4 of the MNJTF at the Lada, a border town between Niger Republic and Nigeria, and subsequently fled across the border into Nigeria. He added that the fleeing terrorists, who were on 8 motorcycles, were later tracked to 2 locations in Zari village, about 28 kilometers east of Damasak, and Mala Alade in mobile areas of Borno State. The Federal Ministry of Education has convened an urgent meeting in response to an alarming online video circulating regarding alleged bullying incidents at the Lead British International School. The Minister of State for Education, Dr. Yusuf Tanko, emphasized the government's steadfast stance against any form of harassment or intimidation within educational institutions. Fauzia Lukman has the rest of the story. That report will come in the course of the countries have been boosted with $36.5 million in new funding to eliminate trachoma in their countries. Country Director for Site Savers, Dr. Joy Shuaibu, an international development organization, made this known in a statement in Abuja. Trachoma, according to the news agency of Nigeria, is a neglected tropical disease which begins as a bacterial infection that affects the eye and causes vision loss and permanent blindness. Shuaibu said the funding was under its Accelerate program aimed at eliminating the disease by 2027. You're watching News Cycle coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We're on Star Times, channel 276. Kindly follow us on all social media platforms using @Global TV NG and other handles now showing on your screen. When News Cycle returns, fan diverts flight operations as fire breaks out at Lagos Airport. These and other stories coming right after this break. Do stay with us. Welcome back from the break. This is Global Television bringing you live broadcast of News Cycle. Thank you for staying with us. On the foreign scene, U.S. President Joe Biden says his country will start sending fresh weapons and equipment to Ukraine within days. The U.S. Senate approved a $95 billion and 76 billion pounds foreign aid package that includes military support for Israel and Taiwan, as well as Ukraine. Biden vowed to sign it off as soon as it reaches his desk on Wednesday so that aid can be sent this week. Ukraine has recently stepped up its calls for Western assistance as Russia makes steady gains in its invasion. Included in the package is $61 billion in military aid for Ukraine. It passed the Senate in the bipartisan vote of 79 to 18. In business, the Federal Ministry of Finance has recovered over 57 billion naira from 5.2 trillion naira debt owed by ministries, departments, and agencies to the federal government. The Director of Special Projects, Federal Ministry of Finance, Aisha Omar, disclosed this in Enugu during a one-day workshop on the federal government debt recovery drive through the Project Lighthouse program for the Southeast Zone. Declaring the event open, Omar, represented by the Deputy Director of Special Projects in the ministry, Bridget Moloku, revealed that the debt came to the spotlight from data aggregated from over 5,000 debtors across more than 93 MDAs. The Naira further depreciated at the official market, trading at 1,308 Naira 52 kobo to the dollar. Data from the official trading platform of the FMDQ Exchange, a platform that oversees the Nigerian Autonomous Foreign Exchange Market, NAFEM, revealed that the Naira lost 8.37 Naira. This represents a 0.64% loss when compared to the previous trading date on April 23rd, when it exchanged at 1,300 Naira 15 kobo to a dollar. The federal government recorded a 52.9% year-on-year increase in deficit spending to 12.86 trillion naira in 2023 from 8.41 trillion naira in 2022. The rise in deficit spending was driven by a 40.6% rise in expenditure, which moderated the impact of a 20% increase in revenue during the review period. Following the same trend, expenditure rose to 18.83 trillion naira in 2023, representing a 20.5% year-on-year increase from 13.39 trillion naira recorded in 2022. The federal government recorded the highest deficit spending of 1.68 trillion naira in March 2023. In furtherance of efforts to sanitize the mining sector, the federal government has revoked 924 dormant licenses spanning exploration, mining, small-scale mining, and quarrying licenses. Making the announcement at a press conference, the Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dele Alake, declared that in line with the constitutional provisions, adequate notice was given to all concerned parties through the official gazette of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, number 227, which was published on December 27, 2023. Sharon Ajay has the rest of the story. All right, the report will come in subsequent bulletin. And still in the news, oil marketers have continued to dispense automotive gas oil, popularly called diesel, at a price between 1,350 naira to a litre and 1,450 naira to a litre in various locations across the country, despite repeated cuts in the price of the commodity by the Dangote Petroleum Refinery. This also followed about a 470 naira litre slash in the price of aviation fuel, popularly called Jet A, by Dangote Refinery. The Dangote Petroleum Refinery announced a further reduction in the prices of diesel and aviation fuel to 940 naira a litre and 980 naira a litre respectively. The Corps Marshal of the Federal Road Safety Corps, FRS, Dauda Aliyu Biu, has said that a total of 33 persons died in 62 road traffic crashes during this year's Easter celebration. Speaking during the press conference on the outcome of the 2024 Easter and Eid al-Fitr special patrol operations that lasted from March 28 to April 2nd and April 8 to 13, 2024, respectively, the Corps Marshal said during the 2024 Easter special patrol period, the Corps recorded 62 road traffic crashes. This is against the 107 in the same period of 2023, representing 42% decrease. These crashes involved 417 people in 2024, in contrast to 705 in the previous year, also indicating a significant reduction of 40.9%. The analysis also shows that of the aforementioned crashes, the Corps also recorded reduction in fatalities, as 33 victims were killed in 2024 as against 81 killed in the same period in 2023. This represents a 59.3% reduction. And still in the news, the House of Representatives has called for calm over the recent allegations of discrimination against Nigerians at a supermarket in Abuja operated by Chinese nationals, promising that it will get to the root of the matter and ensure redress where necessary. The lawmakers noted that Nigeria and China share a long-standing relationship characterized by mutual respect, cooperation, and friendship over the years, which has yielded many benefits for both countries. In a statement jointly signed by the Chairman House Committee on China-Nigerian Parliamentary Friendship Group, Representative Jafaru Yakubu, and House Spokesman Chairman, House Committee on Media and Public Affairs, Akin Rotimi Jr., the lawmakers said they believed in importance of mutual respect and understanding between the nations, and the House condemned any form of discrimination or prejudice. And moving into the exciting world of sport, Nigeria was announced as winner of the International Cricket Council's Cricket Initiative of the year 2023 in Africa with the PWC National Under-17 Championship, which has run for 5 years. The country was among the 21 nations celebrated by the ICC following another groundbreaking effort on and off the field in the year under review. The ICC Development Initiative of the Year Award recognizes the outstanding development initiative delivered during the year, and regional winners include Nigeria Cricket Federation, whose Under-17 Cricket Championship continues to provide competitive playing opportunities for boys and girls across the country. Nigeria and other regional winners from other continents will now be put forward for voting to determine the global awardees in each category. Former Super Eagles striker Ojoni Ighalo has dropped a cryptic retirement hint after saying he has not more than 3 years left in his football career. The 34-year-old joined Al Wahda last August from Al Hilal in Saudi Pro League. Ighalo, a late bloomer, made his senior debut for Nigeria in 2015 as the Super Eagles lost 1-0 to the Cranes of Uganda in a friendly after an impressive outing at the 2019 African Cup of Nations in Tunisia, where he scored 5 goals in 7 games and led the Super Eagles to a third-place finish. Ighalo announced his retirement from the national team. France record goal scorer Olivier Giroud has reached agreement with Los Angeles FC to join the Major League Soccer club this summer. It was reported last month that the AC Milan forward is going to join Major League Soccer on a free transfer on a contract until December 2025 and will join the LAFC this summer after the expiration of his Rossoneri contract. The 37-year-old, whose contract with the Italian club AC Milan expires at the end of the season, has committed to an 18-month deal with the California club starting on August 1st, according to reports in France. LAFC will be the 8th club that the 2018 World Cup winner Giroud has played for over 2 decades. For the second straight time in 2 months, the Super Eagles have seen their squad market value drop in the transfer market. Despite finishing second at the 2023 African Cup of Nations in Ivory Coast in February, the 3-time African champions suffered a massive drop of €121 million, the first time this year. They dropped down 2 steps and are now ranked the 15th most valuable international team in the world, while retaining their position as the most financially valuable team in Africa. That's it on News Cycle, and it came to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We're on StarTimes channel 276. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms using @Global TV NG and other handles now showing on your screen. I am Anthony Momodu saying thank you for watching and see you again.